In this hour, Ajit Pawar has cancelled his Delhi visit. Ajit Pawar is to not head to the national capital. Ajit Pawar will not be present in that meeting with Amit Shah tonight to decide the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Daryl Miranda is joining us for more on this story. Daryl, news now coming in. Ajit Pawar will not go to Delhi after all. Why is that?
Uday, right now what information we are getting from our sources is that Ajit Pawar will not be going to Delhi for the meeting. It is said that instead of him, Praful Patel, who is the senior leader of the NCP and also the member of the Rajya Sabha, has gone to Delhi with a message from Ajit Pawar, and he will be attending the meeting with Amit Shah, JP Nadda and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But if we see, already Ajit Pawar is out from the race of the CM post. What Ajit Pawar is being offered is the Deputy CM post and Finance Minister. So therefore, Ajit Pawar is said to be happy with whatever he is getting in the portfolio he is getting, and therefore it is said that he has cancelled his Delhi trip, and instead of him, Praful Patel is in Delhi and he will be attending the meeting on behalf of him. But on the other hand, Eknath Shinde is an important key aspect over here. Whether he will be going to Delhi tonight or no is a big question mark, because Devendra Fadnavis has already left for Delhi and he will be having a meeting with the senior leaders. But Eknath Shinde is still in Mumbai, and whether he will be going to Delhi or not is a big question mark right now.
Okay. Interesting developments coming in. Let me quickly take that to Piyush Pant, political analyst. Piyush Pant, Ajit Pawar to not attend the Delhi meet. Interesting development. Reportedly, there was news earlier that he had, put his backing behind Devendra Fadnavis, had ruled out his own chances for CM, and is himself quite keen on the finance ministry.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why Ajit Pawar decided not to go to Delhi, because things have been already decided or settled between Ajit Pawar faction and BJP. Ajit Pawar is ready to support the Fadnavis in exchange of some fatty ministry, particularly finance ministry, which he was heading in the previous government. Moreover, he had clearly shown his favor to Fadnavis, because he was not in favor of Eknath Shinde, because both were at loggerheads with each other. We had seen that. So he never wanted that Eknath Shinde to again head the government, and that's why this understanding developed. And I think that's why he is not going to Delhi. Instead, Praful Patel is going to Delhi, has come to Delhi. So things are settled between two, and Eknath Shinde has also come on the line, because he was insisting for the chief ministership. His party men were insisting on the chief ministership, but finally a word was communicated to him that, well, if you insist on it unnecessarily, then we can form the government without your support. So that was something which Shinde has never imagined, or he doesn't want. He would like to be very much in the government, because he has done a lot of work. All the policies he had brought in were a big factor in the return of the Mahayuti government. So he would not like to be sidelined. So he had no option but to accept the proposal of being the Deputy Chief Minister, though it will be very difficult for him to digest this, because he had been the Chief Minister and he was quite popular among the Mumbaikars as Chief Minister, because of his policies, because of his grassroots connection with the people. But this is politics, and this time BJP is not going to concede the CM post to Eknath Shinde, because this is an opportunity, because BJP has got the largest chunk of seats, and Fadnavis, in that case, Fadnavis will, I think this time he will not agree to be Deputy Chief Minister, because last time somehow he agreed to be the Deputy Chief Minister, very reluctantly. So I think even the BJP High Command wants Fadnavis to head the government. So I think things have been already decided. Only these two factions, Ajit Pawar and Ajit Pawar has already given his consent. Now Shinde has to fall in the line, so he has got no other option.
Okay, let's get in Professor Madhav Nalapat now, editorial director of the Sunday Guardian. Professor Nalapat, who do you believe is leading the race currently. What's your hunch for Chief Minister of Maharashtra? What are the factors that are going to become important for the Mahayuti alliance as they decide on their CM face? And that final decision is taken at a meeting chaired by Home Minister Amit Shah tonight itself, we're told.
Look, in my view, Devendra Fadnavis has proved that he's a good soldier. Yes, he was the Chief Minister, and yes, he agreed to become the Deputy Chief Minister. And frankly, he worked as Deputy Chief Minister under Eknath Shinde without any complaint. I mean, Devendra Fadnavis was Chief Minister, he was very senior. At that time, Eknath Shinde was very junior, so far even the Shiv Sena was concerned. So Eknath Shinde, I mean, the fact is that Devendra Fadnavis has shown that he's a good, disciplined soldier who will do what the party wants him to do. Now, if it is, accepting the Chief Minister's job, obviously he will be very happy to do that, because Maharashtra is a very important state. A lot of work has to be done there, and in this entire effort to develop the whole country, Maharashtra will play a very important role, and therefore the Chief Minister will play a very important role. So, in my view, Devendra Fadnavis is a very strong case to be made the next Chief Minister. As far as Eknath Shinde is concerned, well, I'd like to say that the point is what is good for Maharashtra, what is good for the entire country, not necessarily what is good only for a limited number of people. I don't think Eknath Shinde will create much of a problem, because his option is being out of power or being the Deputy CM, and he has the example of Devendra Fadnavis before him, who was CM and then agreed to become Deputy CM. So he could also follow Devendra Fadnavis' example, and I think that would be a very welcome move on his part. As far as Ajit Pawar is concerned, yes, he wants a finance portfolio. The point about the finance portfolio, every portfolio runs through the finance portfolio. Every single portfolio of the government, you have to go through the finance portfolio for approval. So quite frankly, I'm not very sure that that portfolio is going to be surrendered by the BJP. It has got such a dominant position in the assembly. The point is to run a smooth government. It is to run a good, smooth government, an effective government, working well together. And I think from all these points of view, Devendra Fadnavis would be a very, very good choice. As far as finance is concerned, well, if Ajit Pawar gets that, he'll be extremely powerful in every ministry. But because of that single reason, I'm not very sure that he's going to get it. And I'm sure he will be happy with some major portfolios that I'm sure will be allocated to him. And in my view, things will go smoothly if Devendra Fadnavis is finally chosen as the Chief Minister. And Fadnavis has shown that he's a competent Chief Minister. He's an able administrator. And very importantly, he's a disciplined individual who's very, very steadfast and steady, and will do finally what the party wants, irrespective of his personal likes and dislikes. From all these points of view, I think Devendra Fadnavis will be far the best choice as Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Uday.
All right. So these, of course, are the big details coming in this hour, even as, of course, the countdown continues for who will be Chief Minister. Our sources telling us that decision will be taken tonight itself in the national capital. Manasvi Thapar, quickly coming back across to you, Manasvi Thapar. Now, the fact, of course, is if it is not Devendra Fadnavis, could there be another surprise in store? If the BJP is taking the CM's chair, could there be a dark horse in the race?
I don't think so. If it has to go through the BJP, which likely is going to be the chances because of the numbers and everything, there could not be anyone apart from Devendra Fadnavis, because the kind of backseat he has taken in the last few years for the BJP, and before that the governance was pretty okay and the people liked him. People also gave that mandate in the second election also on his face, not a complete mandate. There was an alliance mandate, but was on his face. And this particular election, it is a complete combination of Devendra Fadnavis' strategy and also RSS support. So I think he'll have that backing of RSS altogether put in his in his name as a choice. So there cannot be any other choice in BJP which could overtake him in the position. So I think he's the best bet for Maharashtra and also for BJP because he's a young leader. He has proven his track record. He has also gone from chief minister's position to a deputy chief minister to fulfill the wish of his party, and also done the dirty work of hijacking MLAs and getting them into the political party, and getting all this dirty work is also done by him. So altogether, I think he's the one which BJP will bet on. There, I don't think there is any other choice. And also the kind of political maturity he has shown in the last couple of months in terms of being a political person for BJP. So if I have to bet on one person to be a chief minister, it has to be Devendra Fadnavis, or no doubt about it.
Okay, let me quickly, in fact, take that to Piyush Pant as well. Piyush Pant, now as far as, of course, placating Eknath Shinde is concerned, how will that happen? You were telling us earlier that it seems Ajit Pawar has been placated. Now the next challenge will be placating Eknath Shinde. You are ruling out his chances according to your information, according to your hunch. But what will be the compromise formula?
Well, the compromise.
Piyush Pant, can you hear me?
Settle down to a hefty ministry, and the number of ministry, because because yes.
Okay, I think we've lost Piyush Pant there, unfortunately, it seems. Let me quickly bring back in Professor Madhav Nalapat. Professor Madhav Nalapat, now there are those who are saying if Mr. Fadnavis does not become Chief Minister, then he could be accommodated as Union Minister or perhaps as even BJP President in Delhi. What are the chances of that?
Was that question addressed to me?
Yes, Professor Nalapat, for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd like to say that if that is done, then of course Devendra Fadnavis will gladly go to Delhi. Although I personally feel he would be the best bet. I want to point out one thing, and one important point regarding Devendra Fadnavis in favor of him, and that is that you can't talk about caste politics and Devendra Fadnavis in the same breath, because Devendra Fadnavis is from a caste that is extremely small in number and not at all significant in the politics of Maharashtra. If you go by caste, and if you look at the Congress party today, it's entirely based on caste. And they talk only of caste census, caste this, caste that. I think the country should move into a post-caste future. It is not going to be easy. It will take time. But I think the point about Fadnavis is that he has no caste base to speak of. And from that point of view, all different groups will trust him, because they know that he himself has no caste base. Whereas if you have a caste leader, what happens is that the perception is that willy-nilly, like it or not, that caste leader will support his own caste or her own caste, and much more than other castes. And that situation creates complications among people who would not, would not be happy with some of that chief minister would be doing. So I think Devendra Fadnavis, from this point of view of the absence of a caste factor, is a plus. And I think absence of a class factor is a big plus in Indian politics. And the sooner it spreads across Indian politics, the better, Uday.
Is that something that is being taken into consideration, Daryl Miranda, the caste of the chief minister as well? Is there going to be a Maratha chief minister? Is there going to be a Brahmin CM? Is it going to be someone from a backward caste? What are your sources telling you? Is that also being weighed in by the leadership?
Uday, if we see the BJP central leadership is trying to bring a new face for Maharashtra this time, is what information we are getting through our sources. If not Devendra Fadnavis, then who will be the chief minister is a big question mark. And this time around, it could be that the BJP might give a Maratha face. If you talk about Maratha face, there are three big faces in Maharashtra right now. If you look at it, there is Ashish Shelar, who is currently the Mumbai BJP city president. Then there is Chandrakant Patil, who is currently the minister in the Maharashtra cabinet, and Vinod Taude, who is the senior most leader in the BJP. So if you look at the Maratha faces right now in BJP, there are three names which are coming in front. That is Chandrakant Patil, Ashish Shelar, and Vinod Taude. If the BJP is planning to give a surprise face, then it could be one of these three faces if they want to give a Maratha face. If not, then it could be Devendra Fadnavis, because all the support that is getting from the newly elected MLAs, they want Devendra Fadnavis to be the chief minister. Now it is up to the central leadership in Delhi that whether they want to continue with Devendra Fadnavis or they want to make a change in Maharashtra. Uday.